name is Rose, also known as Shanato202, and today we're going to be doing a Dragon Age Inquisition stream, but it might turn out to be a permadeath. We're doing this on normal mode as a elven mage, but as I said, it's more importantly to be a Lorethrough, and the character for this game is Artemis. Why did I pick that? I don't know. I've picked I've played this game so many times, and I don't like picking, the same name again and again. So yeah, we're just going with Artemis. She's a Greek goddess. So let's see if we can be godlike in this playthrough. Oh, no, not rename. There we go. So for anyone who's not actually watched Dragon Age Inquisition yet, you can tell that we messed up somehow. Somehow.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Okay, so this is our first interaction thing. You can see the tutorial there. For people who mightn't be aware, that woman who was talking to us, her name is Cassandra. And she has appeared before, I believe briefly in Dragon Age 2. And she also has a film, Dawn of the Seeker. So, I've not actually watched it myself, it's done by Funimation. But we have seen her before, so this isn't necessarily an introduction. But if you are new, and this is your first time seeing her, it's still a very good introduction to her. Because you can tell she is a very scary and serious lady. And then the woman beside her, I don't think she's really talked yet. Her name's Leliana. And for people who don't recognise her, she was actually a companion in Dragon Age Origins. So people who have a connection with her, it will carry on into this game. But again, if you don't know her, she has such fantastic introduction and character development throughout the game. So let's be all pitiful.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
Got some good cop, bad cop. So there it says, some dialogues give you the opportunity to respond emotionally to situations. When these opportunities appear, special icons will highlight the emotion tied to the response. So I don't know about you guys, but I personally haven't had any sort of viability to any of the emotions. You find that there's no real consequence. So you can see there's a sad one, angry one, a confused one, and a kind of stoic person. but I don't know if you guys have had any consequences of using one over the other. But let me see, we'll go for the confused chap.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember... running. Things were chasing me and then... a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. Call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
So again, let's be nice and optimistic, even though let's see with the investigations. Let me see, how could I stop this?
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is. And you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
So yeah, we'll be nice and optimistic.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Okay, so a few codex there have unlocked. So for the sake of the Lorethrough, I might just pop into some of them. Let me see. Okay, we have a few characters here. So this is Cassandra Pentagast. This is actually the woman who's with us right now. And as I said, she featured in a film. And she was in Dragon Age 2 as well. She actually was introduced kind of the same way, where she was interrogating someone else. So the passage says, Lord Seeker Lucius, I am fully aware of the intent behind your predecessor's declaration. Lord Seeker Lambert pried the Templars away from the Chantry control and led them into an assault upon all mages for reasons you both find justified. I, however, am uncertain when the Seekers of Truth went from guarding against injustice to perpetrating it. If you truly believe that is not the case, I suggest you look out a window at the chaos this war has caused, and ask yourself if Thedas will recover, even if you are victorious. I remain at Divine Justinia's right hand, and will stay there, even if you brand me traitor. I am sorry, but there is too much at stake to swerve from the path we willingly followed at the Chantry's foundation. And this is from a letter by Seeker Cassandra Pentagast to Lord Seeker Lucius Corrin, Dragon 939. So, for people who mightn't actually be aware, the concept of time in Dragon Age is different to kind of our concept of modern time, where we have 2000, 2016, and so on. They have ages. And an age is usually changed by a new divine coming in, or some sort of pivotal moment as well, for example. So there's been 9 ages, and the 9th age is the Dragon Age. And this is because the pivotal moment was that the dragon started to return. So it's not, I think it's been about 900 years. I think they change every 100 years the title, which is dictated by the divine. But, and again, it kind of revolves around some important moments. So, and it's 39 because that's the year of the Dragon Age. So this is the 39th year of the Dragon Age. So about the year 939. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting fact that that's what the whole series is named about. So who is this? This is Divine Justinia V. So what we've ascertained is that she is dead, and that we may have killed her, but everyone thinks we certainly did. So formerly the revered mother Dorothea of Orlais, Divine Justinia V rose to power after the death of Divine Beatrix III in the year 934 of the Dragon Age. Oh, and here we are again, we've got the Dragon Age correlation. Little is known of Dorothea's background before she joined the Chantry as an initiate, but she proved to be a liberal and daring thinker, willing to take former bard and lay sister Leliana as close advisor. So even there we kind of have that Cassandra in the letter was her right hand, and Leliana seems to have been her left hand. So these two women are kind of just below Divine Justinia, or certainly her most trusted advisors. A headstrong devotion to her own agenda and rumoured support of the Maid Rebellion earned her no small dislike from the powerful priests long used to controlling access to divine. Oh. In the year 940 of the Dragon Age, Divine Justinia called a summit, intending to negotiate a truce between the Maid Rebellion and the Templars, splintered from the Chantry. The Divine Conclave was held at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, the most holy place in Thedas. Before a resolution could be reached, a cataclysmic explosion destroyed the conclave, consumed the temple, rent the sky, and shattered the world's hopes for peace. Divine Justinia V perished in the Temple of Sacred Ashes. The Chantry flounders, leaderless in the wake of her death, and its fate grows increasingly uncertain. If order is not restored to Thedas, Justinia V might be remembered as the Chantry's final divine. So this is actually a very good context for what's just happened in the game. So she called a summit. There was currently a war going on between mages and Templars, and she did want to bring peace. And while she did secretly sympathize with mages, she didn't make it too public. And people were scared of this idea because, God help you if you're different from anyone else. And mages were very different. And it actually says here that the year is 940. So we can use that then to date anything else, like the letter that Cassandra sent was a year ago. So that's kind of interesting. So we've learned a few things from that. And this is actually us. So I'm actually going to read this one as well. And if you guys actually get sick of it, just say it and I can keep moving on. The Dalish are elves who refuse to live in human cities, where their people are exploited. Having few rights, they chose to eke out an independent existence in the forests, attempting to keep the last remnants of their ancient culture alive. Artemis is from Clan Lavellan, a group of Dalish who migrate around the perpetually feuding Free Marches. Artemis's people travel along the borders of each city-state's territory, where Free March rulers will be less inclined to attack them, for fear of accidentally provoking neighbouring cities. Artemis manifested a talent for magic as a child. The clan's leader, Keeper Deshana... Oh god, I'm not going to pronounce that. Llewellyn taught her how to control and hone her new powers. Artemis grew into a